Hello everyone, it's Helen at Journaling Planet, and for day 12 in my 100-day project, I'm going to be making some beautiful tags out of junk mail envelopes. I've got a little bit lost with my 100-day project. I kind of didn't forget about it, I just got distracted with other craft projects. So I'm coming back to my goal of turning 100 pieces of junk into 100 pieces of treasure. All three of these tags have junk mail envelopes as their basis. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment. But essentially, you're going to be working with this bit of the envelope, the inside bit of the envelope. Have you ever noticed that a lot of junk mail envelopes have these interesting patterns on the inside? And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to use those instead of backing paper like craft paper and such on a tag? I didn't really know how it would turn out, but I'm really pleased with the results. I've left some space on this one because the idea is that you'd have space to write on it, because actually on the back I've just used some craft card that has been sitting in my stash for I literally don't know how long. And the reason for that is that I usually prioritise pieces of junk card like dog food box or cereal box or whatever, and so stuff like this just sits and sits and sits in my stash. And I thought, no, today is the day that I'm going to use it as a backing card, and as such these are probably more pretty than functional, but I'm still very pleased with how they've come out. Now, each of these designs, I did have a concept in mind when I was doing it, which I'll share each one with you. They're very, very basic and loose concepts, so I really feel like anyone can give this a go, even if you are adapting a little bit to use materials that are sitting in your stash. So let's start with this first one, which is the monochrome approach. If you're anything like me, then somewhere in your stash you will have some junk mail envelopes with this kind of motif on the inside, or this kind of motif on the inside, black and white monochrome effect. So my goal with this is simply to keep things black and white and probably leave a little bit of space for writing, because this pattern lends itself quite well to that. First thing I'm going to do then is cut up my backing card. And once I've got my shape, I'm going to cover it with the inside of the junk mail envelope. Once you've got your monochrome base, you can add any magazine images, you can add washi tape, you can add stickers, you can add stamps. The idea is that you just keep it black and white. Because I have had these stickers sitting in a drawer for, let's not say how long, I'm going to try and use these to decorate my tag, just as I did over here with this one. As you can see, I just cut out a few stickers, inked around the edges, put the ribbon at the top, and that was it. That was the tag done. So let me get that done and see what it looks like. I do think there's a lot to be said for these monochrome designs. They're a little bit different to what I'd normally put in my junk journal, which is usually full of colour. So I think they're going to stand out. And if I do ever want to put something more colourful on that page, I can just flip them over and let the vintage inspired card do its job. The second approach was to use the blue backing from the envelope and to place 3 embellishments. I'm on a sticker kick today because I know I've got lots of stickers that have been sitting in a drawer. I've just shown you one sheet of them. There's quite a few of them. And I don't use them very often because these days I try not to use stickers, especially stickers with plastic backing, because of environmental reasons. However, I have plenty from when I used to hoard craft supplies before I did my junk journaling, and I really do just want to use them up. So I'm going to use 3 stickers, but you could use washi tape, you could use magazine images, you could use fussy cuts from craft paper, you could use anything you want. And as you can see, I've also done some stamping around the edges as well. This is a mixture between stamping, stickers, with just the rule of 3 when it comes to the embellishments. Okay, let's see how I get on with this other design. See, much as I love these stickers, they are the worst kind of stickers in the world for the environment because they are plastic backed and the plastic isn't even a shape that you can use for anything else. It's really irregular and weird. Take something like this, which yes is plastic backed, but it's got a little square where each sticker is that I can use as a window in a specimen card or similar. But when the stickers come in these irregular shapes, there's just no real way of using that scrappy bit of plastic it's been stuck down on. This came in a subscription box that I had, that I love everything else in the subscription box, but I really don't like that they send these kinds of stickers. Okay, my rant's over now. I probably save more pieces from landfill than I do put into it, but still, stickers like this really offend my sensibilities. And there's often no way of checking whether or not they're going to come like this when you order. Okay, I really love this tag, despite all my ranting and chuntering. I really love this tag and the way it's come out. I love the junk mail on the background. I do love the look of these stickers. I just wish they weren't backed with plastic, but you live and you learn when you order things online, what to order, what not to order. And overall, I think that this works. To say it's very different themed stickers, I think these two work really well. So just to recap, the approach for this was using the blue backing paper, some matching blue stamping and just 3 stickers along the middle. I limited myself because I do think that the junk mail backing is already quite busy. So hopefully you think these are cute. Let's move on to the last approach. Can I get away with calling these approaches? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is what I did. I used the monochrome backing paper again. This time I decided to stamp in black over the monochrome, use one monochrome image and then pops of contrasting colour. So in this case I went for purple and yellow, very contrasting. So I'll probably try a different contrasting set of colours for this next tag so that they look a little bit different. Let's see how I get on. I got quite some way through this project before I realised I'd forgotten to do the stamping. So the stamping on this one was a little bit of an afterthought, but I think it turned out okay actually. A little bit of red and pink contrast going on, and I love the randomness of it. Obviously a foam box has nothing to do with Coca-Cola or this random lady in shop, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted 3 things to put down and keep things kind of random and kind of free-flowing. And I certainly was free-flowing because I was off in my own little world and forgot to do my stamping. Never mind. Worst things happen at sea, as my dear mother would say. So that is the third approach. Do a bit of stamping in the background first. First, everyone, not after you've stuck your stickers down. And then add some ink, 3 embellishments, and a little bit of ribbon at the top. Let's look at these creations all together. You know, to say that these were made out of junk mail, I really don't think they're half bad. Really, really interesting kind of abstract or random designs put together in a whimsical way, using up some material that would otherwise go to landfill. I just love the idea of how this is going to look when these bits are written on. So this is a really satisfying project, particularly because in my sort of ongoing quest to find alternatives to scrapbook paper, yes, I used card for the backing, but you don't have to do that. I mean, you can do what I usually do and use, you know, some Amazon cardboard or some dog food packaging or anything that you've got that's sort of spare cardboard, and just cover it in some brown paper and have this be the feature side with the junk mail interiors as the craft paper. Have you ever tried anything like this, or have you done anything else with junk mail interiors that we should know about? I know you're a really creative bunch, and I know you must have played with this as craft paper yourself at some point. So please do share in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all the subscribes and the likes and the comments. I'm always so taken aback when I log into YouTube and find all of this interaction on the videos. It really does make it a lovely conversation with you all. I look forward to seeing you next time.